This is the Talking About a 23 Sneaker Channel! Talking About a 23 Sneaker Channelです。毎日アップするので毎日見てください。Please watch my content because I drop it every single day. And nobody does that for free, but I do because I have a full-time job and this is basically just my hobby. But I do drop content every single day and it is a pain in the XYZ for me to do that. So, but I appreciate you guys being there to check out my videos and to enjoy the content. Today is no different. We've got a great sneaker that I'm coming at with you today. You've got Yeezys over my right shoulder here. You already clicked on this video, which means you know that this is a Yeezy video. Today we're going to be looking at a Yeezy 700. As I said in the introduction, today is all about the Yeezy 700 and it's the Tephra that we're looking at today, and it seems like there have been many 700s dropping this year already. I can count the Salts, I can count the Analogs, I can count the Geodes, the Vantas. I think I'm missing another one as well. Some are 700 V2s and some are 700 V1s. I don't know if we call them V1s or not, because when it's a V1 you don't know it's a V1 because it hasn't been a V2 yet, so you wouldn't have called it a V1. So maybe it's not a V1, but anyway, 700 V1s, 700 V2s. There have been a bunch of them dropping and a few 350s as well, so the Yeezys are not letting up. But that's my question to you guys out there is, do you think that Adidas and the Yeezy line are oversaturating the market? And in turn, do you then think that these guys are going to tank and they are not going to sell out? I will tell you in this video today what my opinion is about whether or not the Yeezy line is about to hit the wall. But before I do that, please do hit the subscribe button down below. As I said at the start of the video, I do drop this content every single day and that actually takes a lot of work. So please do recognize that and hit the subscribe button down below. You know, I'd really appreciate it. And I am here in Japan, so I slide into Japanese every once in a while and say things like Toroku o onegaishimasu. 毎日アップするのは大変ので登録をすると感動します。その見てる人たち、そちらの見てる人たちはさ、このコンテンツを見ると感謝はするね、感動します。最近日本語のコメントと日本語の登録の名、登録の人の名が増えてると思いますのでありがとうございます。その登録やコメントや見ることや、助かる。ありがたい、感謝しますのでありがとうございます。Anyway, yes, so I've been getting more, I forgot to say about Jimaku, which is the Japanese word for subtitles. I'll put it in other videos, but it helps to have the English subtitles on if you're a second language learner. But I'll have to say that more often. It helps people out there. But anyway, yes, let's have a look at these sneakers. And I absolutely love these sneakers, but for all the wrong reasons. And I also hate these sneakers for all the right reasons. Let's talk about why I love these sneakers. Taking a look at the screenshot up here, not taking a look at the blue tints over here. If you're interested, I'll just give you a little, you know. Do you think a blue tint thumbnail on this video is appropriate or not? I don't know. Well, now that I could potentially do that. But anyway, it's not the blue tints. Oh, that's going to slide off. It's not the blue tints we're looking at today. It's these 700s up here. Yes, the reason that I love them very much is because of all the different shades of grey on there. I was born in England, but I grew up in Scotland. And Scotland, the only way you know it's summer in Scotland is because the sky has more than one different shade of grey. That's what the weather's like in Scotland. And there's a saying, actually, I don't know if you guys have heard this out there. If you're from Scotland, you probably have, but if you, it just occurred to me right now, I was talking, there's a saying that goes, I love summer in Scotland, it's my favourite day of the year. And that's kind of what it's like in Scotland. It can be, the weather can be pretty dur, as we say in Scotland, and the sky is just always grey, and this is what the sneaker reminds me of, is the different shades of grey that you get in the clouds in summer. That's the Scottish summer. Maybe that's why I subconsciously chose a grey Adidas t-shirt for this video. Anyway, let's have a look at this sneaker. I do like to keep you guys informed out there. Now there is a problem. I have a bit of a problem, is because I repeat myself. For example, I was talking about what was I talking about recently, and I was repeating myself. Oh, crikey. Maybe what I was repeating myself was, look how old I am and how often I forget things. Maybe that was it. But anyway, I repeat myself with certain things that I've said before, but I like to make this a sharing thing where you guys teach me something and I teach you guys something. And maybe you've heard me say this already, but the V2s have horizontal 3-stripe branding on the midfoot, whereas the V1s have this kind of diagonal kind of branding on the midfoot. So that's a very quick way for anyone out there who's not quite sure if it's a V2 V2 or V1 that they're holding, a 700 V2 or V1, is to look for that horizontal branding. And you can see in those two shades of grey, you've got the lighter grey on the background, and then the overlay on top of that with the three-stripe branding is that that darker grey. But I suppose if you really look at the screenshot, you could kind of debate which one is the branding, the lighter grey or the darker grey. But anyway, the upper on these guys is primarily suede and mesh. I'm glad that they're multiple colours of suede and multiple colours of swesh. Mesh. I talked in a previous video about how when you have an all single color sneaker that has mesh and suede, the suede sort of lightens faster than the mesh does, and you end up with this sort of two-colored sneaker anyway. But I'm glad that these guys actually just right off the bat have multiple different colors of grey, which I think then over time will kind of they'll hold that color, if you like, and it won't look like deterioration. And speaking of colors, if you look towards the heel on the midsole, there's a hit of black. It looks like a sort of clasp that's clipped on at the back of the sneaker in black, which reminds me of the Salt and the Analog. The Salt and the Analog were very, very similar shoes, and I think it was the Salt had this black little piece of detailing on the midsole at the heel, which was one quick way to tell the difference between the Salts and the Analogs. And you can see it again on here. And as we get lower down, one of the few things I like about 700s, because there really isn't that much I like about 700s, but one of the few things I do like is that midsole and outsole. And I do like the way it sort of, I don't know, it bends around itself, but it has the windows where you can see through to the boost on the midsole, which I do like very much. But something I'm ultra critical of, I wish, you know what, I wish I had my Blazers, my Sakai Blazers, because they have a gum sole on them, and it absolutely suits the shoe down to the sole. It really is a great looking outsole on that shoe. But on this, these guys up here, wherever they are, very critical, don't like it very much at all. I don't like it when brands put a gum sole on a shoe which appears to be there for no reason other than just to sort of, I don't know, hype the shoe, or to you know, people who like gum soles out there, they're not actually thinking of it from a design perspective, they're thinking of it from a sales perspective, and that's what I get with this. Actually, thinking of the blue tints here, the semi-frozen yellows were like that. I really didn't like the gum sole on those either. I thought it was gratuitous and unnecessary. So anyway, that's my my sort of quick review of these upcoming Yeezy 700s that are dropping in about a week's time. We did have the drop of the triple black 350s, and I would love to know how you guys got on with those, especially the reflective ones. I think getting your hands on the reflective ones will be an absolute W for some people out there. So if you've managed to do that, congratulations to you. For now, it's time for me to sign off. I will be back tomorrow with a Nike Air Jordan 8 review from the K54 streetwear basketball competition in Paris. So if you're interested in that, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below so you don't miss out. But for now, it's time for me just to sign off and say thanks for checking in. I appreciate the contact. I appreciate the comments down below, and I very much appreciate it when you hit that subscribe button, so please do. For now, it's time to sign off and say that I will see you tomorrow.